All right. All right. Hey, hey. All right. All right. Let's go. There we go. All right. We get started. Collective messages today. All right. So, today's vibe is gonna be angelic. We are getting messages from the angels, with Archangel Michael in the background as always. But which angel specifically doesn't really matter, but it's messages from the angelic realm. But when I say messages, it includes the energy, it includes the energetic messages, which is unspoken, which is not in the verbal part of it. But yes, we do a lot of talking, yapping, blah blah blah. But also there is the unspoken, the non-verbal, which is the other part, that some of you may feel it when you're here, because I know some of the people who follows me are very psychic, empathic, and telepathic, and are able to tap into the energy when you tune in. And so there, and I'm gonna be using the Lover's Path Tarot, and this deck is actually gifted to me from one of my clients, from a day job client. Hello, Will, Wizard, Cloud, and the Wizard. Hey, I love that. This is a magical realm here. All the dragon, wizard, angels, fairies, gnomes. Hey, all the magical creatures are extremely welcome here. Then this is bringing magic into this world. There we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. Well, thank you. Hey. All right. So I do feel the energy tonight's gonna be quite chill. It's gonna be a really chill, extremely healing and calming. I'm like, no, that's why I'm wearing white. Can you read my fortune? I do offer personal reading, so if any of you need a personal reading, message me. Sunny is here to play same. Interesting. Alright. Alrighty. Alright. Guys, I know, just be a little patient. But this is a message on its own. Be patient. Be patient with the new earth, you know. We're building a new earth. The new earth reality. And as much as we are so excited for new things coming in, new chapters beginning, but also we are being challenged to be patient. I mean, tell me all about it. Because look at your game, girl. For other species. Type 3 indigo generator transmuter primary grit work in recovering fallen angelics and interim. Type 3 indigo generator. Oh, that sounds really interesting. Whatever you said there. That sounds for other species. I was just talking about that. They're actually talking about angels because I honestly think there are actually more and more messages and more information should come through for from the angelic realm, explaining about the angelic realm, because I think the understanding of the general understanding of the angelic realms and of angels are quite quite narrow. I would say very narrow, but not in a bad way, because it was narrow because the human consciousness aren't able to perceive a bigger spectrum of angelic species, and so that's why we had these more familiar faces like Michael, Raphael, Metatrons, etc., the more human angels, figures and characters, more approachable. But as we kind of progress as the human collective, all of you guys and all of us here that aren't even from the human world are here, and that's why we are here to all together to help stretch the human consciousness a little bit further, to kind of pushes everyone out of their comfort zone a little bit, and to kind of not be scared of the unknown. And hey, hello guys, the universe is much bigger, and the spectrum of species out there is much wider. Things can be weirder. It could be more exotic. I don't know, whatever fucking words I'm trying to use here is to fucking stretch and expand the human consciousness altogether. So I appreciate y'all here. Isaac, you look so beautiful, gorgeous in the world. Thank you. Hello, those you are well. See young, familiar faces. And so, but we're gonna talk about this kind of stuff more and more. And yeah, so even in the angelic realm, you see what I'm saying, guys? No limitation is the card that pop out. No fucking limitations, because you're a celestial being with unlimited potential, and there is much for you to share. This is exactly what I'm saying. So we're channeling an exotic angelic energy right here. So it's not the regular angels around the block, around the neighbor that you see all the fucking time. But I know I fucking love Michael, Raphael, Metatron, etc. I love all of those lovely angels and archangels, but we have some exotic ones because I'm the exotic one. And that's what I'm saying. No fucking limitations, guys. And you took no limitation too far. There is nothing too far. What the hell is too far? I am so sorry for you feeling that way. But anyways, I can't help me being the way I am, because I don't know, I was honestly coming into this live today, I was like, you know what, I am feeling the angelic energy. And so sometimes I channel dragon energy. It could be very intense, and it could be a lot of I don't know, a little too passionate. You know what I mean? A little too passionate sometimes. And I'm just kind of thinking, okay, so angelic messages. So I'm probably going to be super soft and chill, but apparently not. And right a fucking way, I'm just spitting the fucking truth out. Right away, I'm okay, hey, I am who I am. this is me. That is so fucking cool because I didn't expect angelic energy coming through like this. Michael in the background, thank you. Are you goth? Yeah. I don't know. Am I goth? I feel like I'm so I don't know like if I label myself anything at all, but I feel like I'm goth sometimes. Yeah. So I'm gonna read the sentence again. You are a fucking celestial being with unlimited potential, and there is much for you to share. Bet there's much for you to understand and to see and to experience. Gosh, you know, man. Don't get me so worked up here already. Don't get me fucking worked up here already. We're just getting started, man. Like, come on. I can't help it, guys. This is me. This is who I am. Some of you know me. A lot of you know me. It's not your first time here, so you know me. That's who I am. Like, I can't help it. Again, I just tend to sip. You know what? Let me sip on my little hot chocolate for a little bit here. But talking about the angelic realms is hella vast, is lots of stuff that the human mind cannot comprehend. But you know, there's a lot of informations out there now on kind of helping people expand their minds, you know, on all kind of mysteries, you know, especially in the angelic realm. And there's like exotic angels, seraphim, cherubims, and I don't know like names, but you know, I'm just giving you some examples. And elemental angels are kind of just light orbs and just formless. And there's so many different ones, angelic dragons, and there's many different mystical creatures in the angelic realms, including the fairies are also belonging to the angelic realm, but they're just an extension of that realm, and there's many sub realms within the realms, if you know what I'm saying. But there's no fucking limitation. It's just so hard to explain to the human mind, but we are getting there. But you know, we're gonna have to throw this out so people can start fucking thinking about it. And so it's like planting seed, you know. And it's almost like when we watch these sci-fi movie, these novels, these fantasy, you know, a lot of times it helps people to stretch their minds a little bit, and so they can just at least, you know, but just like, I don't even fucking care if you believe it or not. At least that you can fucking live life in a more sparkly way and not just like fucking boring. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. Come on, you know? When we use our imagination a little bit more. Hello, Midnight Purple. Yeah, there, you gotta be here now for the angelic messages, you know. In my lovely angel, Midnight Purple, my angelic soul here. So some of you tuning in, might even personally know some angels. Hey, even know me, for example. Seraphim. So yes, and there is angelic dragons, and lots of angelic dragons now. So sometimes I do channel some angelic dragons, and lots of these other type of angels that I can't even name. They're so abstract looking. Sometimes their forms are like really exotic looking. Like I wish I can like project my mind onto the screen, and so we can all like enjoy it. Like you'll probably think like this shit is a little trippy, but I don't even know what I'm saying, but it doesn't even fucking matter, you know. It's the energy, guys. It's, you know me, you guys know, you guys have been here before. Some of you have been here before, some of you are new. You know, I know you guys. Some of you just love hanging out here. I know. You don't even fucking need to understand the stuff I talk about. How are you, Gray? I'm good. Gray. Am I saying your name right? Thank you. See, I know like some of you guys are just loving to chill here, like just hang out and stuff, you know, because you like the energy here, and you don't even need to understand. Because like honestly, guys, I am gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I don't even understand. Greg, okay, Greg. All right, nice to know that, Greg. I'm happy that you're doing amazing. Well, amazing. So yes, sometimes I don't even understand the message. Like I understand, I don't understand. Like I understand, but not in like a logical, linear way. You know, that's the thing. But that's how life should be, right? It's beautiful that way. The beauty of mystery, but it's not a mystery really. It isn't that complicated. It's just a paradox. Hey, baby. All right. Yep, I do feel like recently, for this week particularly, I am in the angelic frequency a lot more dominantly, in the angelic realm dominantly. And so we're channeling messages from the angelic realm. And I know that the portal is open today, because because we are moving into new chapters of in our life. We are in like this turning point almost. This really, the thing is, turning points are actually really hard, because it tests your faith, right? Because it's like, like you feel it, like you have these strong feelings that something is coming. And there is no proof of it though. You don't see nothing coming. And so it does really puts you in a space where you're like second guess yourself. You just like, is it for real? Like, what's gonna happen next? Like, it's just really testing your faith, and it's testing your patience. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we've been waiting for so fucking long. Hey, hello. Hi, hello. Hello. And so it's difficult, but it's not quite as difficult. We've already been through the most difficult period, but this is not any less difficult than the past, guys, because it's just not as difficult, because we've been through so much, and that our tolerance and our strength had increased so much that we probably wouldn't even like notice. At this point it is quite difficult. We're still kind of in this transitional phase, and so a lot of things are kind of being moved around, energies shifting, and so we're gonna have, hold on one second, I'm gonna check on something. All right. Yes. Let's see what we got here. So as I was talking about the angelic realm. Oh, thank you, Vinny, for the rose. Hey, Midlight Purple. Thank you for the purple hearts. Another message here is, I know there's a lot of Earth Angel now that is reincarnated into the human body, and some of you know, some of you don't know, so it doesn't matter. I just kind of recognizing that, being aware of that, because of the type of transitions that Earth is going through, and this this place is being challenged. And so but also not, because like I know like the most well-known thing is like, the most well-known thing for angels is that angels are known to be messengers, to be healers, to be these light bringers, to be paradise builders, stuff like that. Are you okay though? Are you okay though? Why are you asking that? And I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. I don't understand that question. Alright, so where am I? Yes. So, but you know, that is that is one thing about angelic souls, earth angel that you can call it, and a lot of people are so angelic souls tends to, you know, to overgive and to, you know, serve, because that's their nature. They love helping because that's what they were created for in the first place. And angelic souls do carry this purity within their soul essence, and it's quite difficult for them to live in this world, and they are also being challenged. Actually, a lot of angelic souls reincarnated here on earth, not only to help others but also for their own evolution, because there are a huge range. It's just like human and other species, alien species, and other like dragons and all kind of alien species and beings or interdimensional beings, and it's the same thing, because it's just angelic beings are also on an evolutionary path, but you know, it's kind of interesting that because we see them as helpers and we see them as ascended, as like, and so it's a little hard for people to understand they are actually on their own evolutionary journey as well. Thank you, Midlight Purple. and I this message is very under delivered. I don't know, not a lot of people talking about this, but this is something that I will be talking about a lot more, because there are some outdated, I would say very outdated understanding of the angelic realm of angelic souls. So a video of a spacecraft over a house. Ooh, when is that? I would like to see that video. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. I want to see a spacecraft. Okay. Continue on with the story, because someone was asking something. The video was here on Christmas Eve. Oh, yo, Christmas Eve and Thanksgiving, lots of UFO activity going on, lots of crazy shit that was going on during that 2 months. Ooh, no, yeah, for real. All right, so here, back on the topic about these angelic souls. Me, also being part of the angelic collective. Each collective, the human collective, the angelic collective, the dragon collective, the Syrian collective, Andromedan collective, and the Palladians collective, and you can see it that way. There are these species on its own, but there is also within the angelic realm, there's different level of evolutions within each type of angelic souls, each type of angelic beings. For example, we have the regular angels and the archangels, right? And then we also have the cherubim, the seraphim, and there's other ones is the celestial angels and the elemental angels, and other ones that are I don't even have fucking names for. And so these different angels species are at different soul growth or evolutions, just like any other species within other worlds. All right. Hey Ryan, I'm good. Sorry, I thought you were here already, so I'm not so sure how the app thing works. So I just thought that you would get notifications. I didn't know that you didn't get notifications. All right, getting back to the story. And so something that people don't know is that a lot of angelic souls actually reincarnated here on Earth, and including different levels within. Well, there is some sort of hierarchy, but it's not the same way as in the human world. Like there's different like roles in the angelic realms, depends on how evolved that being is, or that soul essence is. And for example, you know, it's well known that we have like these regular angels versus the archangels versus like the, you know, and the more like higher up spiritual ranking angelic beings. So despite the rankings, despite the roles each beings plays, actually there are angelic souls from all rankings are all here on Earth reincarnated into this human body. Yes, is to help Earth ascension, and yes is to, because they're always passionate to help, and that's like their essence. By core nature, they were created for messenger and God's helper. You can use that, you can say that, but the actually something that people don't know is that they are actually on their own evolution here. Yeah, just like humans need to learn their lessons, need to evolve, and to gain certain type of wisdom, or just to, well, you can say it that way, or another way is to collect experiences, and so that you can have, so that your soul can expand and just like have many, because you know, the first way of, there's many different way of putting it, but it's the same, but I like the second way of putting it, but it's a little more abstract for people's mind to comprehend. Like the first way of explaining it may be a little easier, right? But I do prefer the second explanation, is to collect these different experiences that you might see as good and bad. Some is good karma and bad karma, but you don't really see it as good or bad because they're just experiences. And so it adds on to the layers and complexity of your soul essence, and it adds on to your soul essence as the qualities that you will carry. And then you could say it's your personality, but it's like not personality, but it's also like your soul essence, right? And in aspects of your soul essence. And then so the more experiences you have, the more of these different lessons, you would call it lesson, but they're not really lesson, but they're just like experiences. But you can also say it's like memories, like soul memories in past life or parallel lives, but they're also just like stories that you've collected. So it's like experiences that you collected, because the more of these experiences that you've experienced, the more you expand your consciousness, right? And it's almost like, okay, so you've taken on so many different forms, you've taken on so many different directions, you've done so many different things, and each time that you've done these different experiences, that you would start thinking about, okay, maybe I can go this way, maybe I can go that way. So that's how your consciousness expands, right? And that is the point of it. And so that's what human is doing, and that's why we call it, we can describe it in a more understandable way for human, is to learn the lesson and to gain wisdom, and is to grow and to evolve, right? That's the easier way to describe it for human to understand. But at a soul level, a celestial level, it's like there's no lesson need to be learned, because you are everything and you are nothing. And you're just here to expand your experience and gain these layers of complexity as a soul essence, so that you could, you know, continually recreate yourself as a creative being. And you're just constantly evolving, and as an art piece of your own is the soul essence. So, and that's why when you're at that level, you don't really think of it as good or bad, and you just continually expanding. So yes, that is just a little foundation for you to understand. And that is the reason why angelic souls are here. And they're not here because it's so easy for them to stand in a spiritual ego. The spiritual ego is like, oh, I'm here to help others. Not just that. Me, everyone, angelic souls, including, no matter how spiritually high ranking a soul essence is, they are here for their own soul evolutions, for their own experiences that they collect. It doesn't matter how advanced they are. It doesn't matter they're ascended master, Buddha, whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. And they're all at the end of the day, it's just like, it doesn't matter where you're, like, it's Sure, there are rankings, sure there are different like roles, but at the end the purpose is the same though. You know, the purpose is to say, all right, I've done A, B, C, D, E. I wanted to create something new now. Like what is my next step? Oh, what am I going to create now? What am I going to experience now? See, a lot of people, it's very easy to get stuck and get in the ego, the human ego or the spiritual ego, and think like, okay, I'm just here to help other, and they will overlook their fucking own experience. So that is something that I don't know, like, is so important to understand about angelic souls here. Because like I were at some point in my journey, I were kind of like that spiritual. I was kind of in that spiritual ego a little bit. I'm like, I'm just here to help others. But now I'm just like, you know what? Fuck, I want to be. Yes, I'm here to help others, but at the same time, I'm here for my own experience. And you're here for your own experience as well. So don't overlook your own soul growth, your experience, everything that you experience, good and bad. And that's why a lot of the story, guys, not done yet. Not done yet. We're getting to the point. All right? Bear with me. The point is not over yet. All right? Listen. Alright, hold on. I only came down for free food. Free food. No, food is an experience. It's an experience that you want to experience. Alright. Okay, we're getting to another important part here. We're not done yet. Hold on. And so, a lot of angelic souls, as I was talking about, as a lot of angelic souls from different rankings are here on Earth, reincarnated in human forms. Me, myself, as one, regardless of the ranking, we are also going through these, we've chosen our path individually. And a lot of us may have chosen a very humble path, a very difficult path, where some few others might have chosen different path. Some chosen more logical, scientific path, and some chosen more humble path. A lot of angelic souls may choose, majority, I would say 90% of the angelic souls would choose a path that is paired with narcissistic peoples in their life. So I would say almost 100%. If you're an angelic soul, you've definitely have a narcissist in your life growing up, and that is part of the angelic soul lesson. But it's not like a soul lesson. It's like a collective lesson. It's a collective lesson, because that is a new experience for angelic souls, because in the angelic realm, most of the things are just like a lot of angelic souls don't really reincarnate into the physical realm as often, but a lot of angelic souls are quite strong. A lot of angelic souls kind of like light warrior. Not all of them are like that, right? But some of them are like that, like light warriors, like Archangel Michael type of angelic souls. That would be labeled as light warrior kind of thing. I just bought a book called The Narcissist Playbook. Yeah. All right, hold on. So so that's something a lot of angelic souls, that a lot of these angelic souls, they are not even aware. Some of them are aware, some of them aren't aware, but some of them really get through the lesson, not the lesson, like the experience. They've overcome it, and they've overcome it, and they've created something out from it. Like a lot of these amazing angelic souls that I see that they're doing work, like Dr. Joe Dispenza, amazing angelic soul he is. Definitely one of the biggest angelic soul, but I don't think he is any type of I think he is some exotic angel still. I don't think he is any like known ones in the Bible or anything written, but he's definitely an exotic one, extremely powerful one. And then other ones, we have these more out there in the world, and then we have some like just you guys may not be super well known, but you are doing your angelic work with people like with just influencing people around you. Yes, and you feel the calling to help others, and you've been always giving love and always so giving and just like loving loving force that you are. However, you have always been challenged throughout your life, and you even have to go through many spiritual deaths. You're always been triggered to go do these spiritual deaths, because that is part of the angelic path here for a lot of angelic souls to experience as a collective. That is the angelic collective. So each and every angelic soul will kind of have to go do this. This is like the basic, like it's the baseline to reincarnate here. For whoever, but I'm not saying just like certain type of angelic souls would choose to come in here and do this type of thing, and a lot of them are extremely strong, because or else you wouldn't have make this choice. And that's just like a level 1 collective challenge. So you can see it as like a game. Like for each collective, they're kind of like on their little agenda, like not like agenda, they have like their little, let's say if if think of it as Shakespeare, you have your little play and you have like your little like script, right? So that's kind of like the angelic script here. Yeah, you might think like, am I the only fucking one doing this shit? But here, no, the whole fucking angelic realm, every angels are going through this shit. No, yeah, and some are just handling it really well, some aren't. It is tough. It's tough because that's not something that angels often experience. Not in that realm. It's very difficult to experience mean ass fucking people, narcissistic people. But that is part of the experience the angelic souls sign up here to experience, to go through, is to, again, because humans are also being triggered and challenged to stretch your mind, and so are angels. And sure, yeah. And then a lot of them even, and then that's just the level 1 though. And level 2, level 2 experience, like you even see it as like a game, like a little script. And once you, and some angels, that is just like one of the challenges. So it like depends. So you have these like, for example, I'm just this is not like exact, but let's say there's 10 to like 15. We can't do too much though, like 10 to 15 challenges option, and even one of them can like fucking kill you. Like you can, some may even just choose one for this whole fucking lifetime, but some crazy asshole like me, I might have chosen 10. I don't know. But for example, you have these 10 to 15 challenges on the list that you can choose, and whatever I described there being dealing with fucking narcissists is just level 1, or just like 1 of the 10. And then some other ones are ancestral traumas. That's another one. And then some other ones are witch wounds, and I don't know, like, and another one is to harmonize, to come in with a fallen angel soul, or we can call it more like a underworld soul that may carry these darker tendency, more toxic tendency. It's almost like this really lovely, cute pair of angels and devil, if you like kind of see it in your eyes. It's so cute though, like. And so a lot of these angelic souls would come in with their paired fallen angel partner. It's like they're like, you can see that how this angels and demons are like best friend kind of dynamic, which is like super cute. So that is like another one on the list for the experience for an angelic soul to experience. Nebraska Trailer King, falling asleep to my words. And that is a very common things. A lot of people do find that. A lot of people do that. Every time when I speak, a lot of people start yawning and just like, oh, this is just like, it's the energy. It's the energy. I totally. And I know I understand like a lot of people like to hang out here. Not like, even though they don't understand anything I say, they love hanging out here because it's just like it's the energy, you know. You're receiving these energies. Like I started off like in the beginning as I was talking about this is more than just words. It's more than just verbal messages. There's also energetic messages you're here to receive. So if you're empathic and you're sensitive, you'll be able to feel it. You'll be able to feel the energy. You'll be able to receive the energy. So there's so many different levels of messages here. And it's spontaneous. So, but you know, some people already know that. You guys been here before. You guys been here many times. You already know that. So some of you are new. So it's good to know that. And some of you are new. Oh my God, really? Which dragons visited you after? That sounds amazing. I love that. Feel free to give me any feedback, guys. You know, after the live, like what you guys experienced. Like, have you done any meditations afterward? Like have you have crazy dream after? You know, feel free to give me feedbacks. You know, it's so interesting to hear stories from you guys. Yeah. So again, it doesn't, you know, so here's the thing about the new earth, right? Because like back in the days, you know, a lot of these like ascended master archetypal, like teacher, spiritual teacher archetypal, it has always been so fucking serious. It's almost like one guru sitting on top, and then like the rest are just like listening. Like, no, we're no longer doing that anymore, you know. I do recognize myself as a spiritual teacher, but that's not what I envision myself be doing. I'll be fucking having fun here. I'll be out raving, dancing, enjoying fucking life, food. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm attached to materialistic pleasures, but I mean, it's new experiences, you know, like exactly what I was talking about. It doesn't matter what your spiritual ranking are. You know, the new earth is that humanity don't need these babysitter anymore. Babysitter as the ascended master, these god and goddesses are here and like fucking making decision for them. No, humanity are supposed to take their place and own their power and hey, you I mean, I'm not here to tell you what to do. You tell you what to do. I'm not even here to tell you what you want. What do you fucking want? I'm here to show you I'm enjoying life. I'm building a life that I want. I'm building paradise. I'm building my paradise. So you can see how I build a paradise, so you can build your paradise. See, that is like humanity need to grow up. So no babysitting anymore. So no more of the guru structure anymore. We're all just gonna co-create. And I'm simply here to show like, hey, I'm just fucking living life and you can do the same thing, and it's not that hard, it's not that deep, you know. You know what I mean? Thank you, Nebraska Trailer King. You seem cool too. And When in Room, is that the movie? The new hearing. Everyone pop on here for a reason. Everyone's always here for a reason. I know all of you are here for a reason. This is a new earth. This is a new community where we're building. It's a different level of playing. You know, like VIP players are activated. Hey, this is like, you know what's a VIP player? You know what's VIP player? It's fucking called creator mode. Creator mode. My cat is complaining. It's like, you're being too loud. My cat is complaining that I'm being too loud. Wait, hold on. See his face. He's like, oh, deep cleaning, purging. Oh, sounds lovely. Yes, fuck yeah. I love doing that. You know, I just did my laundry today, so it felt good. Did my laundry. And like lots of dirty clothes done. I'm just like feeling good. Exactly. You're channeling exactly right. You're channeling the purging energy, the cleaning energy. Exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Exactly. Greg. Yep. See, we're all getting the same message. I'm just kind of like expanding it even more. You know. Yeah. And my. Maybe another day for a tour, but my room is really whatever you guys see all the time. Is that you've seen everything pretty much. Actually, not really, but most of it. Yeah, maybe he's like shh. So VIP players, guys. Yeah, VIP players. So now, I mean, everyone's make their decisions, right? So either you're gonna keep on sleeping or you're gonna activate the VIP player mode. And the VIP player mode is the creator mode. The creator mode is you are gonna be in charge now. You can't look toward any authority figures, whether it's a political leader, whether it's spiritual leader, whether it's your boss or whatever. Like you cannot depend on another being for your life anymore. You have to take ownership at this point. That's the creator mode, to create the life that you want, to understand the law of manifestations, and to understand how to own your mind and sovereignty. Understand what sovereignty is, and that is the creator mode. And creating everything in life that you want in terms of your career, in terms of your home, in terms of your friendships, what kind of friendships you want, what kind of family you want to build, what kind of relationship do you want to build, like what kind of lifestyle do you want to live, like what is your paradise like, and the creator mode, this is high level, and this is the only way. You don't even have no option. This is it's either you're gonna level up and take like my middle finger. And you're gonna either level up and take your creator place, or keep on sleeping and just be psycho out. But I know if you've chosen to be asleep, you won't be here. So none of you have chosen that, and you're here for a reason, and you're here to see me talking about this because you've stepped foot and you've chosen to activate the creator mode, and that's why you see, or else you wouldn't see me, or else you wouldn't even see this live, or else you wouldn't receive this message, or else you wouldn't be here. So a lot of you just didn't know that you've chosen it. Some of you are aware, some of you aren't aware. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm just let's explain to you a little bit, like, cause this is this is what happened, guys. This is what So that's why, like, kind of not like my new book. This is kind of like my book is gonna be about. That's why I needed to write this book. The divine source has been kind of channeling and putting these thoughts in my mind and just telling me, like, gotta write this book. But yes, I know, gonna write this book. This is exactly where it is. And like, hey guys, this is an upgraded version of human avatar, and how are we gonna do this, and what are you gonna do? Like, there's little guidelines for you, and then after that, you can go on and create your beautiful paradise here on earth. as activating the creator mode, and then just gonna be like, hey, this is just all about activating your light bodies, your energetic bodies, your mental bodies, and your astral bodies. And that's why being part of this creator mode, being part of this this new level of playing. It's gonna it's gonna be so fun, guys. Like, I mean, like, I don't want to get too ahead, but you're gonna have these crazy abilities be activated. Except for teleportation, is a little bit too far ahead. I'm like, ugh, I wish we have teleportation, though. I wish, but unfortunately, yes. Yes, Ryan. Some of you are like, you are a creator, so by your soul essence that you just forgot because you reincarnate, you come into this human body and you forgot, you know, and you came here to play a little pretend that you forgot, and then so you're like, oh, I took on the challenge of forgetting, but then I like reminded myself and actually challenged to remember everything from forgetting. And then that is a little game that you chose to play. And then you feel very accomplished after all. I'm like, yes, I came in, I don't remember anything, but I managed to awaken and activated my creative mode, and voila, I'm gonna start creating my life, and this is what I'm gonna do, and blah blah blah, stuff like that. And then you know, once you're done, you'd be like, that was a lovely work I did there. You know what I mean? Feeling like I've lost every form of identity. So excited for your book. Yeah, Corolla. That's what happened. That's part of the human experience. You forget everything. You forget everything. That is also the challenge. It's definitely not a challenge for some. It's definitely a challenge for very advanced souls. Because if you don't have certain experience as these players around the universe, around the galaxy, around the cosmos, you wouldn't be able to handle this stuff. So I'm saying, yeah. So sometimes I channel messages without having to pull like a single card, but like I do find shuffling the cards really therapeutic, and it helps me channel. So sometimes I be like shuffling cards like the whole time, and then just like pull one card for the whole life for like half an hour. But just so that you guys know, like that's kind of just like my style, because I do channel messages straight away and just like directly. But I do like to get some cards here and there, but don't always get the cards though. You won't. All of us here. So as I'm saying, yeah. All right. See, getting back to our, getting my little tummy. Getting back to the message. For, I don't know who I'm talking to, but maybe some of you have reincarnation, not like reincarnation, have lifetimes in the angelic realms. I don't know. And well, I mean, if you're connected, if you resonate with my energy, so there are some level of truth in there for a reason, and you are familiar. So as I was talking about, as an angelic souls that you're here to transform. Transformations is to oh, this is cool. Persephone. Oh, a journey to the underworld, huh? Yes. See, I kind of left. Wait, how long is this? Because I don't want this live to be too long, so I'm gonna wrap this up and then I'm gonna restart the live again. I'm sorry, guys, because I kind of want to use the video afterward. Anyways, okay. So yes, as I was talking about how angelic souls kind of come in with these very difficult soul lessons and very difficult experience, and these like terrible people in their life that abuse them. They come in with a lot of abuses. To experience a lot of abuses, mental abuse, emotional abuse, and sometimes even physical abuses. So a lot of angelic souls do suffer from depressions and lots of even physical issues, because when your soul essence don't want to be here, you tend to deconstruct your body a little bit, and so you start manifesting a lot of physical illness in the body that doesn't make sense. And then that triggers you to go, and that's why it triggers you to go into a lot of these spiritual death. Spiritual deaths are deaths within one lifetime, where you feel like you're transforming from one person to a different person, and it often being triggered by a lot of pain. So this is part of being an angelic collective, and so a lot of angelic souls like us, we do come in with these experience that we've actually collectively chosen for our experience, because it's something that we don't often experience. Because in the angelic realm, love is very abundant, and it's just like and divine love is always there, and just like always beautiful, you know. And so it's kind of crazy to say that, you know, like it is a new experience for a lot of angelic souls. To kind of, again, to if you look at it one way, it's like, wow, that's a really crazy decision to make. It is a crazy decision to make, and that's why you have to be a very evolved, like you have to be evolved at a certain level, like to be able to handle this type of sufferings. And another part of it, the abuse is part of it. Another part of it is to experience an absence of love. An absence of love, which means that you've probably you've reincarnated and come into a situations, family dynamic, or relationships or friendships, whatever dynamics that love isn't present, that you feel like most of your life you don't feel loved. So the lack of love, that's kind of like me in my childhood, because both of my parents are kind of emotionally unavailable. So, and I didn't even know that because we forgot, right? we forgot. We didn't, like, a lot of time we weren't, because we only been becoming more and more aware of these situations, these dynamics, like narcissistic dynamics and traumas and family toxic family dynamic and stuff like that. Because back in the days, we really didn't know that these are like even a problems, including domestic violence and stuff like that. And back in the day, people probably think that is common, you know. Because me growing up, like when I was a kid in China, you know, there's lots of, like, I mean, I feel like domestic violence is everywhere. It's not just one country. Asia, Western, Eastern, you know, all over the world. You know, back in the days, like, let's say 50 years ago, 100 years ago, even way before, like, it's been around. But it's only because we've been growing and expanding as a human collective, and then we come to understanding that, oh, this is not normal, you know. And then we're coming to understand that, like, wow, the term gaslighting, the terms narcissistics, these are new terms. You know, when you go back in times, these terms weren't there, you know, because these ideas were just kind of recent. So that was part of the experience, unfortunately, we signed up for. But when you're not in the body, when you're just in soul essence, you wouldn't think that is an unfortunate event, because you're just like, because, you know, sometimes when you're not in the body, you don't feel the pain. So you make these crazy fucking decisions like, oh, I've never experienced that stuff before. Let me try that. See how crazy that is, right? Yeah. And then you come here and like, why the fuck did I want to try this? You know what I'm saying? You're like, never mind. But, oops, but there is no never mind. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But but we do have let me try being angry. But yeah. But no, not just that, but yes, you actually do know that it's going to be hard, it's going to be painful, that's going to be very difficult already before coming in, because before you come in, you do have these more experienced souls. They act as guides and these counselors, and you've been consulted already. You've been like, so you've been, you've been kind of warned. You've been kind of like, you've it's not like you make an impulsive decision. It's more like you kind of had this really intricate idea of what you want to experience. You wanted to experience this because you wanted to for example, I'm just gonna use myself as an example. For example, I would choose I would choose these difficulty, like on the list, like 10 difficulties. I've chosen ancestral traumas, I've chosen narcissistic dynamics, I've chosen emotional unavailable, the absence of love, and I've chosen transformation, rebirth, and deaths, and I've chosen humiliations, and I've chosen repressions, oppressions, like being repressed, being belittled, like all of that, like every possible thing. And I've chosen that because there's reason for it, right? Because I've known there's timelines where I've kind of tested it out, like where I chosen a perfect life where I didn't have any problem, but then I collapsed that timeline because it didn't have the result that I wanted to have, which means I was not awakened in that lifetime because life was easy. I was just like bored, and I'm just like, oop, that was done. So I collapsed that timeline. At some point I was angry. I talked about that before. So I collapsed that timeline, and now I'm just like, nope, this is exactly, I am maxing out the difficulty. I'm maxing out all the fucking traumas. I'm maxing out all the pains and suffering. Maxing all fucking out, and voila, aced it. Hey, aced it. And so and I've learned it, and I've overcame it, and of course it's for my own fucking experience. And it's almost like, have you ever like had a bowl of ramen when you're like starving for so fucking long, and you know how good it tastes? So it's almost like you've experienced so much pains and suffering, the absence of love, and then once you overcome that, and then you've come into a love and gratitude, and then it's just like all of a sudden you're like, oh, that felt good. That was fucking orgasm there, like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to post this video afterward. So that's why I don't want to make it too long. Because like if it's too long, then it takes a long ass time for me to like download it and like to upload it. Whew. Right? I'm telling you, like, and also, and I've kind of like looked into the other timelines where it's kind of like more smooth and like not as difficult, where I had like money, I have like love, I had like good parents and blah blah blah, stuff like that, good relationship, and it was boring, I was like, I'm kind of bored. And it was just like a boring life. I was not awakened, my gifts aren't awakened, I was not a baddie that I am right now. I'm just like looking into this life, I'm like, no, I want to be this badass bitch. Actually, it's way more cool, and I can help a lot of people, and I can like I'm gonna write books, and I'm gonna like create these art, and I'm like I can alchemize energy, and I can like have these crazy experiences, like a fucking roller coaster, and I have these gifts activated in me, I have all of these ability activated in me, and I can like time travel, and I can like pull in all of these gifts in past lives, and I can like connect all my past lives, and like I wasn't able to do all of this stuff where there's a timeline where everything was smooth. Like I was not even awakened. It was just a mundane lifetime. I did not fucking want that. And so I'm like, actually, now that I'm awakened more and more to my own self, like I know who I am by my soul essence, not like by a human, like the human Sunny, who I am as Sunny, but more like the soul essence of like how I actually am. Like I am crazy, yeah, and I am insane, and maybe like even like a mad scientist kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Yes, I would definitely max out all the difficulties and suffering, like bring it on, because I want to take on these challenges so I can do like these crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You and me, but different voice, both the same, so the same, but same Earth experience. See that? Yo, yeah, I'm telling you, same package, right? Same experience package. Cause like that's what I'm saying. You're being shown like all these packages, and you can choose like, okay, I'm just gonna take one challenge. Ooh, Seraphim. Hey, I'm a Seraphim. Phila Seraphim. All right. Fellow self. All right. So and you've been like shown and you've been presented and offered like these challenges, these packages, these experience packages, right? And you know, and if you're here, if you subscribe to me, you're probably you're probably the crazy one. Like, yeah, I'm gonna check all these boxes. I'm gonna check all these fucking boxes. And at some point you forgot and you came here and you're like, why is this so painful? And you're calling God and I'm like, why? You're like, why? And then you know, we've been doing it and I was like, okay, fine, we're tough to it, you know, ace the fucking lesson. And you're like, yeah, I know why. I know exactly why. And you're like, duh, I would do it again. And now I'm like, yeah, 100%. I'll probably add like a few more lessons even. I'll probably like check a few more boxes. But your spirit guys are gonna be like, no, uncheck those fucking boxes. Because we don't want you to fail your fucking ass. Uncheck those boxes. Just do like 5 boxes, right? And just check 5 boxes. Just kidding. and then you're like, you know, actually I take a few side quests, if you will. Overachievers, you know. Okay, so that's like me using myself as an example, but yeah. So I didn't expect that to be the angelic message, guys. That was insane. This download is insane. Yeah. I didn't expect to share this. I felt this quite intimate to share, but I guess it's not because you guys resonate with it, apparently. Didn't expect that at all. Peanut butter to my chocolate. Yes, I do personal reading, so you can message me if you need a personal reading. Okay, so this is the message complete from the angelic realm. I did not expect this crazy message at all, and I'm gonna restart the live, and then we're gonna bring through another different message so that it will be easier for me to download a video later to upload. And I will be back and just, you know, pop back in if you guys wanted to come back and hang out again. Yes, Rosie, I will upload the whole video, so it's like a whole thing. Yep. I'm either crazy or tasked to find a group of people to lead a new role. Your words out. Yes, you. So the thing is, in the new world, there's really no followers here, guys. You're all leaders. You're all leaders. You just didn't know it yet. Some of you know. Some of you just kind of like, you know, slowly awakening to that. But anyways, I will be back. We will bring you more messages. But this on its own is complete. Be back. Yes. Yes, you are the leader. You are the leader. All right.